Hello guys, in the last video we understood how to uninstall Java software and how to download Java software OpenJDK and how to install OpenJDK for our in our system. That part we understood there. Now in this step, then what I am telling there, download and install database software, that is Oracle. I want to download and install Oracle database. Now let me check it clearly now. First of all, let me download this Oracle database. If you want to download Oracle database, just first of all let me open browser. Then Google it. Just simply I don't want to remember all these websites names. Just I want to go for Oracle download. Just I want to use that Oracle downloads. So anyway, oracle.com is the website, sir. Official website of this Oracle is what? Oracle.com. So right click on it, open a new tab. When we open a new tab, here we are getting, right sir. Now all the things here we are getting there. Now here we can observe this database software here we are getting there. Number of database software here we are getting, just we can observe this. Database 12, that database 21C client not required. Database 19C enterprise or standard edition, of course we can download it and we can use it, no issues. But what I am telling there, database 18C express edition. See, Oracle is available in the form of two flavors. One is enterprise edition, another one is express edition. Enterprise edition is a standard one, at the same time heavyweight. Definitely our system will slow. Right, but express edition is lightweight. For our JDBC applications and express edition features are sufficient. Even though it is not the standard one, but for our JDBC applications that is sufficient. Moreover, in our system, right, in my system 18C express edition is sufficient. So I want to download Oracle 18C express edition. Please remember this, if you have already Oracle database in our system, I want to download database 18XC express edition only, I don't want to go for enterprise editions. So Oracle database 18C express edition is a good one when compared with other one. Why? Because it is a lightweight and system performance will be good when we use that. Moreover, for our JDBC applications, this is sufficient. Now let me click on it. Now here we are getting two versions, Oracle database 18C express edition for Linux 64, Oracle database 18C express edition for Windows. My operating system is Windows operating system. Now let me click on it. Now it is asking about license agreement. Click on this license agreement here and click on what now, after this download Oracle XE 18.4 Windows 64.zip. That's okay, fine. Click on it. When we click on it, that Oracle website is asking that user account. Definitely it is asking about user account. So if you are not having any user account so far, now click on this create account and fill the required fields and complete the registration process. Already I have my own user account here. Now let me use my own user account. Okay, fine. Automatically it will start downloading here. Right, automatically downloading is start. Now it is going to be available what now, 1.9 GB. 1.9 GB is available, just it is going to be downloaded here. So meanwhile, just I am going to pause this video now. So once the download is completed here, then after that I will start the totally installation process clearly. Just I am going to pause this video until the completion of this download. Right sir, now it was downloaded. Now just let me click on show in folder. So here just right click on it and cut it. I want to keep all my softwares in a softwares folder and a D drive for future purpose now. Now here I am not having any separate folder for it, just I will go for what now, new folder, then where I want to say databases. Inside these databases, just I want to keep that. I will paste it. Okay, good. Now it will be pasted. So this is the way to download Oracle database that we are getting it now. Then after that we have to install it. How we are going to install this Oracle database 18XE version here. First of all, right click on it, extract here. Automatic folder will be extracted. So many things we are getting, don't worry for it, just we are able to get it. So many folders here we are getting there, but where we required only one set of file is available in a particular folder, that I will show clearly. So many files are coming there along with this, but we required only one thing. Right, sir. Here we completed this. Now here we are getting like what? No, setup of file is available. Setup application is available. That setup application here we have to execute. For clarity purpose, then what I am going to do there? Just I want to select all of them, and I'll deselect. 1 minute. I'll select all of them. Just I want to deselect this one. Right, sir. Just I want to cut all of them. Cut. Then I'll create a folder here. New folder. Right, Oracle 18xe. I'll keep that. Inside this new folder, I'll paste it. All of them will come here. That's okay. Fine. Now here we can observe this clearly. What we are getting there. Oracle Database 18c Express Edition Windows installer is available. Setup is available. Just better to go for the setup file. Not required to go for Oracle. This one setup file is available. Just click on the setup file. Double click on the setup file. Preparing to install. Right, sir. Max it will start Oracle installation process. Now here we can observe this clearly. Welcome to install shield wizard for Oracle Database 18c Express Edition. Click on next button. Right, sir. Now accept the license agreement and click on next button. Now observe this clearly. It is asking about the location where it wants to install it. Now I want to install directly this Oracle directly under a particular location. At which location here I want to install there? Let me take this as C drive. For example, I want to go for C drive. Inside this C drive, I want to take a location directly like what? No, new folder Oracle. I want to prepare it Oracle 18xe. That location here I want to be specified there. Oracle 18xe. That location here I want to be specified now. Now first of all, let me open it. Now let me click on change button. Change. Then I want to change that location here. Then what was that location here? I want to provide there. Just let me open it. Now here I'll go for C drive. Inside the C drive, I want to say Oracle 18xe. That I want to specify the location. C Oracle 18xe location. Click on OK button. Then location is finalized. C Oracle 18xe. That's okay. Click on next button. Right, sir. Enter database password. Configure database password. By default, system is a username. No, system is a name. Then where I want to provide Durga is a password. And here also I want to provide Durga is a password. Username is what? System, and password is Durga. Username will be system here. By default it will take no. Here password is Durga and Durga. Of course, later on we can create our own databases. There we can keep our own username and password. And click on next button. Right, sir. Install button. Click on install button. Now it is going to start installation process here. But my system is a bit fast machine here. Installation will be completed a bit fast manner. But in our systems it may take some time here. But we have to wait until the completion of this installation. I am requesting to all of you, don't cancel that installations in the middle. How much time it is taking, just wait up to the time. But hardly it will take maybe maximum 20 to 20 minutes of time. Just wait for it. It will be installed. This is 18xe only. It is not like what Enterprise Edition. So in the less time only, it is going to install it clearly. Right. Just wait a minute of time. Then it will complete that installation process also. We have to wait for it. Meanwhile, I am going to pause this video just until the time, until the completion of this one. At the ending point I will show that. Okay. Yeah guys, then installation is completed here. When installation is completed, then you are able to get window like this. Now click on this finish button. When you click on this finish button, automatically installation will be completed. That's it. This is the Oracle installation process what we have done. Next one is, just I want to show some SQL queries, basic SQL queries, that minimal SQL queries what we require. Now let me check it. If I want to open database, whatever the database we installed, if you want to open it, n number of approaches are available. Anyway, I don't want to go for n number of approaches, just I want to use very simplified approach. Just open command prompt. Open command prompt. In command prompt, just type SQL plus. Type SQL plus. Whenever we are typing SQL plus, there we are getting enter username. There we can provide system is my username, while installation I shown already. Slash my password. What was the password I given there? Durga. Durga is the password I given, and the system is username. Click on enter button. Right, sir. Whenever we are click on enter button, here we are getting connected to Oracle Database 18c Express Edition, release 18.0.0 something else, production version 18.4 something else here we are getting. Good. Now whenever we install this database now, then what are the various database operations here we have to perform there? Basically that simple database operations would be like what now? Like creating a table first. After creating table, insert records into the database. Then after that update the records. Then after that delete the records. Then after that select the records. Anyway, those who are completely new for this Oracle database, no, just this information is very much helpful for you. Just I am going to give overview of all the SQL queries what we require. So first of all, let me create a table in the database. I want to create a table in the database. So how we are going to create a table in the database now? Simply we can use create, or before going to that, I want to create EMP1 as a table. First of all, let me check whether EMP1 table is available or not. Description EMP1, let me check it. Then what we are getting there, object EMP1 does not exist. Object EMP1 does not exist. So what is the meaning of it now? EMP1 table is not existed. Now I want to create EMP1 table. So to create a table, what is the query here we have to use? Right, create table EMP1. Create a table EMP1 parenthesis where we have to provide ENO is the column name. Now it's a data type here I want to provide. It's a data type would be like what now? Number, then size of the column here we have to provide, that would be 5. I want to be specified there. For example, ENO space number 5. Then after that it would be a primary key. I want to make it is a primary key. So here we have to use primary key, comma. Then what next one here? ename. Ename is a second column here I want to provide. Its a data type should be varchar 2 of 10. That means a string type. In Java it would be string type, no. Then after that ESAL, we have to provide ESAL. Now I want to provide a float type here I want to be specified there. Size, if you want to specify, we can specify the size, no. Bracket 5 or something else here we can specify, that doesn't matter here. Next one is like what now? Right, so then after that EADDR, of course just I want to be specify this size here. Now no issues, that 5 we can specify there. EADDR, employee address I want to be specify, that employee address would be like what now? Like varchar 2 of 10, I will specify that. Then close that the total parenthesis and click on semicolon. Semicolon is required at the end of each and every SQL query in explicitly, but in JDBC of course it is not required, but whenever we are writing SQL queries like this, semicolon is required. Click on enter button. Now here we are getting a message like what now? Table created successfully. Now I want to check whether my table is created or not, but please remember this. Whenever we performed an operation on Oracle database now, try to commit that operation. Try to commit in the sense, store that. That means make that operation is permanent on the database now. Of course, in our SQL prompt, we are not going to get any problem here even without commit, no. But whenever we are connecting from external devices, external applications like JDBC program or some other application, if you are not committing that, the changes are not going to be reflected to our explicit programs. So that's why commit is required here anyway. Then after that, I want to get the description EMP1. Now we are getting the description of this EMP1. Description EMP1 name like ENO, ENAME, ESAL and EADDR. Right, number 5, varchar 2 of 10, float of 5, varchar 2 of 10. That's okay, fine. The total SQL query is executed and description also here we are getting. That's okay, fine. Now I want to insert a record into the database table. So for that purpose we have to use insert into EMP1 values. This is a query, SQL query. Insert into EMP1 values of 111 is employee number, comma, right. Whenever we want to specify varchar data, single quotations are required. Inside the single quotations, within single quotation only we have to provide AAA, comma, 5000, comma, then employee address, Hyderabad, that one also we I want to be specified as what now in a single quotation. Now semicolon. Automatically one row created here, one row is created. Again I want to take the same, insert into EMP1 values of, I want to modify this data. Here what I will provide here, 222 I will provide, and the next one would be like what now, BBB. Next one is something else, 6000. Then after that just I want to provide some other name here like what now, Chennai I want to provide there. Now click on enter button, that is created. Next one is like what now, another record I want to insert there, 333. Then after that I will provide like what now, CCC. Next one is 7000 is a salary value here I want to provide. Now here I want to be specified like what now, Pune, for example. I want to specify this. Alright sir, another record is inserted. Next one more record here I want to insert. Just click on appare, automatically that we are able to get. There we are able to provide like what now, 444. And the next one is what, like DDD, here we are able to specify. Next one is 8000, here we are able to specify. Next one is like what now, Mumbai, I will provide. Click on enter button. Next one is like what now? Then fifth record, one more record, last record here I am going to be specify there 555. Then after that here, now I will provide this EEE. Next one is like what now? 9000. Then after that, here I will specify like what now? Delhi. For example, I want to be specified. Click on enter button. Now all the records are inserted here. Just I want to perform commit operation. Then after that, whatever the records which I inserted there, I want to retrieve all the records and I want to display them in a tabular representation. If you want to retrieve records from the database now, here we have to use select a star from EMP1. Select a star from EMP1. Automatically all the records here we are getting. Whatever the records here we specified there, all the records are retrieved here. 111 AAA 5000 Hyderabad, 222 BBB 6000 Chennai, 333 CCC 7000 Pune, 444 DDD 8000 Mumbai, and 555 EE 9000 and Delhi. Like this, all the data here we are getting there. Good sir. Then after that, my requirement is I want to update all the employee salaries. Those are having their salary less than 10,000. The employees, those are having their salary less than 10,000. For them, I want to give some increment. 500 is an increment I want to provide. Further purpose here, we have to write like what now? Update EMP1 set ESAL is equal to ESAL plus 500. I will provide where ESAL less than 10,000. That means first conditional expression will be executed. ESAL less than 10,000. How many records are available? All records will come under this. At each and every record now, ESAL is equal to ESAL plus 500 will be executed. ESAL is equal to ESAL plus 500. That means initially 5,000 less than 10,000. Okay, fine. ESAL value is what now? 5,000 plus 500. 5,500. Next 6,000 less than 10,000. 6,500. 7,000 less than 10,000. 7,500. 8,000 less than 10,000. 8,500. 9,000 less than 10,000. 9,500. Almost all the records are going to be updated, and almost all the employee salaries are incremented with 500 here. Now I want to check it. Anyway, then we have to perform commit operation. Then we have to check like what now? Select star from EMP1. Select star from EMP1 here we are getting. So 5,000. Previously the data is what now? 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. Now we are getting 5,500, 6,500, 7,500, 8,500 and 9,500 here we are getting. So this is about like what now? Updating the records in our database. Next one is I want to delete all the records which are available. I want to delete all the records which are their salaries are less than 10,000. I want to delete all the employees, those are having their salaries less than 10,000. That is my requirement. So here we have to use delete from EMP1 where ESAL less than 10,000. Delete from EMP1 where ESAL less than 10,000. Click on enter button. Now here what we are getting there, 5 rows are deleted. What we are getting there clearly, 5 rows are deleted. Delete from EMP1 where ESAL less than 10,000. So commit operation here we have to perform there. There we have to provide select star from EMP1. Select star from EMP1. Now we are getting the data is like what now? No row selected. No row selected here we are getting. That's okay, fine. Now I want to drop the table from the database. From the system database I want to, from the Oracle database I want to drop this table. Right sir, what about this one? First of all, now understand this clearly. Description EMP1. Now the table is existed here as of now. Now I want to drop the table. That's why here we have to use drop table EMP1. Drop table EMP1. That we have to provide. Table dropped. Right, as usual commit operation here we have to perform. Now let me check it, and description EMP1 if you check now, here what we are getting here, object EMP1 does not exist. Object EMP1 does not exist. That's it. Then automatically here what happened there, that the table is dropped here. That's it. So this is a simple overview of all the operations. In general, whatever the operations we are going to use in our JDBC applications, that operations are given. More than this, if you are going to use anything in our JDBC applications, no, by the time I'll give information about that features of this Oracle, then after that I'll come back to the JDBC applications. But to move on to the first application, we require these basics of this SQL queries in Oracle that already we understood clearly. So this is the overall information about how to download Oracle database, how to install Oracle database. After completion of the installation of this Oracle database, what are the various SQL queries we are going to perform over this SQL prompt. Then what are the various operations can be performed. So this is about like what now? Database installation process. If you want to go for any JDBC application, definitely we require database, no? The database here we are going to use clearly.